Thank you for checking out this little teaser of the history of the papacy and church. Here's a little taste of what's coming up soon on the History of the Papacy podcast. Now, if you like what you hear, I'd love it if you'd leave a rating and review on Apple Podcasts or your podcatcher of choice. If you want to support the podcast even more, consider becoming a Patreon on patreon.com/history of the papacy. There are many levels and benefits for you, and you help keep the history of the papacy going. You can learn more about all of this at historyofthepapacypodcast.com. With that, here's another piece of the mosaic of the popes of Rome and Christian church, and I will definitely be talking to you more soon.
The Catholic Church, the Pope excommunicated the Freemasons for the first time in 1738, and that excommunication would be repeated again and again throughout history and is still in force today. Still in force today. The last pronunciation on it was in 1983. You have to remember so the basic reasons are theological, exactly. Oath-taking, the idea that the Freemasons espouse a certain degree of religious pluralism when the church believes it possesses the ultimate truth. That's what it's all about, the Catholic Church. But you have to remember in the 18th century and for first part of the 19th century, the Pope wasn't just a Pope, he was a king as well. He was an absolute monarch in a large band of territory across central Italy, from Rome up to Bologna and thereabouts. And so he voiced misgivings on political reasons as well, mixed political and religious reasons. Again, in his mind, there wouldn't have been any difference really between the two. The Freemasons looked very suspicious because politics wasn't supposed to happen anywhere out there in society. It was supposed to happen in the court. And yet suddenly you've got this group of men organizing on their own terms, doing something that looked very like politics, or at least civic gathering. There were rumors, not always unfounded, it has to be said, that Freemasons were British spies.